Akses terhadap layanan keuangan tidak hanya menjadi kebutuhan dasar, tetapi juga merupakan alat penting untuk memberdayakan perempuan di seluruh dunia. Dengan mendapatkan akses yang lebih baik ke layanan keuangan seperti tabungan, pinjaman, asuransi, dan juga investasi, perempuan dan komunitasnya dapat mengambil kendali lebih besar atas kehidupan ekonomi mereka, menciptakan peluang baru dan juga meningkatkan kesejahteraan keluarga dan terutama komunitas dan mereka yang dicintai. Mari kita eksplorasi lebih dalam pada dialog bagaimana akses terhadap pelayanan keuangan dapat mengubah kehidupan perempuan. Bersama dengan Chief Financial Officer of Amartha, Ramdan Angkaradibrata yang telah bergabung bersama saya, dan juga Marina Dimova, Global Director, Financial Industry and Network Advocacy of Women's World Banking, or WWB. A pleasure to have you, Marina and Ramdan, in this very event. And thank you so much for inviting CNBC Indonesia in this event. Marina, I will go first to you. So tell us about what the Women's World Banking do. How is your services can give an impactful stories for the female entrepreneurs all over the world?
So Women's World Banking has been dedicated for over 45 years in serving the women's market and really offering formal financial services to the close to 1 billion women that are excluded from the formal financial system. And we really do that in two ways. First, we are an NGO, so a nonprofit organization that focuses on working with financial services providers and policymakers to help them better serve the low-income women's market, and we deploy a methodology called women-centered design to help understand the women customer, put women customer at the center of everything that is done, be it a policy at the national level, be it a new financial product, be it a new channel that extends digital financial services to women. We also are an investor, and with our investment arm, we invest in financial institutions that are supporting and driving both gender equality in the workforce as well as in the customer base.
Thank you so much for all the wonderful work that the Women's World Banking does. So can you share some of the some successful examples of innovative initiative that have increased substantially women's access to financial services and also fostering their entrepreneurial spirit?
Absolutely. So I'll start with our flagship women-centered design approach. And we've been around for many, many years, and a couple of years ago we realized that there is a large gap in the way the financial industry understands and engages with women customers, and that helped us really come with the idea of packaging our design process that really serves women customers. So we coined the term women-centered design, developed the process, and over the last 5 years we've actually deployed and developed and deployed 34 new financial solutions across markets, and these solutions are currently reaching and deepening access and usage of formal finance for 29 million women across the world.
Numbers of life-changing stories that Women's World Banking has did for all the women around the world. Thank you so much for that. Now moving on to Ramdan, the Chief Financial Officer of Amartha. So in Indonesia, Amartha is known as an impact-driven company and probably one-of-a-kind company that really transforming lives of women all over Indonesia. Mas Ramdan, can you share some successful examples of innovative initiatives that have demonstrably increased women's access to financial services, fostering their entrepreneurial spirits, or probably life-changing for them?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so Amartha currently have served 2.4 million women's lead businesses, right, to get access to financial service, right, and by providing two aspects. The first one is access to Amartha ecosystems, right. So we providing them with a comprehensive financial digital product, right, so they can get access to financial service. And we optimize our AI risk-based profiling, right, to connect them to our financial institutional partner, so they can get working capitals to grow their business. Secondly is human approach. For the 15 years we operate to serving these segments, we know that to serving these segments we need more than just a technology. So we have people on the ground. Currently we deploy more than 10,000 people to help these customers to grow the business, as well as to increase their digital literacy, as well as the financial literacy. So this segment of borrowers can regularly adopt digitalization as well as increase their business scale.
With the help of humans, real humans touch on the ground.
That's
so
right.
there's a wonderful combinations of hybrid technology and also human touch on reaching these women to get even more better with financial literacy, right?
That's right.
So when you first enter Amartha in Indonesia, what is the biggest challenge, but also you've seen it as an opportunity for women to thrive more in terms of financial literacy?
Yeah, I think Indonesia market is huge, right? Yeah, so there's a lot of opportunities for in this segment, right? But the challenge will be how we can connect these borrowers to the a formal financial institutions, right? So they can give access to them to give our borrowers, the opportunity to grow the business together, right? Yeah, that's the most challenge that we are facing.
Being a chief financial officer of Amartha, you must have been experiencing a lot of successful stories, a lot of life-changing stories that really, really bring impactful things to this lives for this women's life. So can you share one or two most insightful or more successful stories that really, really even inspiring yourself, the stories of these women?
Yeah. So we start lend to the women in the West Java back then 2010, right? 14 years ago. So we give them 2 million rupiah to support the business, and now they can scale the business to more than 50 million revenue per month, which is, it's it's quite skilled business right now. Yeah, so we grow together with these borrowers more than 10 years, right? For now, that's one of the success story that I experienced with.
So not only financial financial lendings that Amartha has been providing for these women, but also assistance on growing their business and also changing their lives substantially, right? So I'll go back again to Marina. Marina, if we're talking about financial literacy, it is really crucial for women to make informed decisions on how to lend, what are the business they're going to do, and so on. What strategies can be implemented to enhance financial literacy among women entrepreneurs and equip them with the skills to manage their finance effectively, especially if they live in rural areas and challenging areas geographically?
It's a great question, and I think it's such an important one because as businesses, it's not only important to repay your loan, it's important to manage a business successfully to be able to grow it. So at Women's World Banking, we have developed a couple of methodologies for how to do that. One, it's really focusing on digital financial capabilities, and we very purposely don't call it financial literacy because we believe that you need to build skills that can be deployed at any moment in time so women feel empowered and confident to manage their finances in an efficient way. So that's kind of on the retail customer side. For entrepreneurs, what we think is really, really important is build their capacity to run a business. So there we're really focused on business management skills as well as digital business management skills because as we all know, business is going digital, even if you're a small store in a village. So being able to connect to the digital economy is so important. And we've packaged those trainings. We train financial services providers for how to talk to their women entrepreneur customers and how they teach them how to strengthen their business capabilities. And a lot of the trainings themselves, we focus on delivering digitally, because one thing that is incredibly important to keep in mind for women is that they're time poor as well. So finance is a constraint, but also women are really busy managing their lives, their families. So delivering trainings like that at the comfort of their own home is really important.
What I always find most interesting about finance, finance to women, lending to women, and women-led business is that this simple technology is really changing lives of them with a slight touch of human touch and community cooperatives in Indonesia. Thank you so much for that wonderful example that also Women's World Banking has did. Now back to you, Ramdan. So, based on Amartha's experience, investing in women-led business is not only socially impactful for them, for their community, but also very, very financially sound. How can the Amartha Forum like this encourage greater investment flows towards women-owned business?
Yeah, okay, so Indonesia is a large potential market, right? Yeah, so there's 64 millions MSME, right? And more than 60% run by women, right? So what we are doing in Amartha, we're building the financial digital infrastructures to lend or to serve the underserved, right? As an impact-driven company, so we want to make sure that all the innovations that we have can make an impact, so we can improve the quality of life our customers, right? Yeah. So with these events, we want to encourage convincing all the stakeholders to tap into the untapped market, right? Like the customer base that we're serving right now in Amartha, because we believe that this rural economic is have a vital role, right, for the company like Indonesia.
And as we all know, MSMEs makes a 60% positions of all the GDPs in Indonesia. So there's a lot of contribution, also the backbones of Indonesia's economy. And with the roles of financial lending such as Amartha, we're also really fostering the growth of women entrepreneurs and MSMEs substantially. Well, thank you so much for your commitment here in Amartha Grassroots Forum. A pleasure to have you both in this very forum, and wishing you great health and success. Thank you so much. Wish you the best of luck for the success of the event. Thank you so much, Ramdan and Marina. A pleasure to have you from CNBC Indonesia. Terima kasih kepada semua peserta yang telah berpartisipasi dalam dialog hari ini. CNBC Indonesia Beyond Business.